Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is actually going to be for the next couple of weeks, so till the end of the year from the 19th going to the 1st of January. I'm currently in the UK. I'm traveling around, bouncing back and forth, so I wanted to make sure I covered both of the weeks before the end of the year, just in case I can't. Otherwise, I'll be posting some bonus readings, so keep tabs. Alright, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, but I'm going to jump straight into a reading here, Leo, and see what's going on for you guys. Let's see, Spirit, please, for Leo. What's going to be going on for Leos from the 19th to the 1st? Immediately, I'm just hearing, I think maybe you're experiencing some self-doubt in some area of your life. Now, the Orphan card is probably in terms of your relationships or a sense of abandonment in some areas of your life. But let's pull the rest out before I start talking. For Leo, please. Alright, let's get one more for the next couple of weeks. Okay, this is very clear coming out here. Now, on the bottom of the deck, I just want to show you here, we have Imagine coming through, which is like a judgment card in this oracle deck for me. So what this is talking about is learning a very important lesson for your life. So whatever it is that you're going through now, whatever it is that you seem to be struggling with or seem to be getting some clarity on, because I do see that this week is about clarity. Well, between now and the end of the year basically is going to be a very big time for clarity, for understanding why something didn't work out, or for understanding why you're feeling a certain way about a certain situation. The Imagine card is about elevation. It is a card of moving up to the next chapter, to the next level. So it is a card of progress. It is a card of moving forward. However, you might not see this straight away because in your current circumstances, you're kind of facing a harsh reality here about yourself, about the situations or the relationships that you have around you, and the potential understanding that something just isn't right for you. Maybe not just right at this moment or just in general. For a lot of you here, something is going to be changing. You have a 1 and a 4, which goes to a 5. We have a number 5 over here as well. And in numerology, for me, the number 5s are about necessary changes. And I think you're reaching a point of where something is so uncomfortable for you, Leo, or something is just so obvious that something needs to change that you have no choice but to make it. And maybe it's just a very difficult reality here that something just isn't right for you, something isn't fair, something that you wanted to go into, whether it's a relationship or a work situation or friendships, whatever it may be, is about understanding that this isn't got your best interest in mind. When we have the actual story behind this card here, as you can see with the kind of chess game here, is that something just may have it may be like a situation where someone else is out to win without your interest in mind. It could be dealing with quite selfish people, or again people who are out for their own interest. This could be something blocking. I am hearing that it feels like you don't see this straight away because you are feeling a little bit upset about this. With the Orphan card, it is like, why me? Why this situation? Why isn't it with this person? Why isn't it in this situation? Because you clearly want whatever this is, but it's almost like the universe is trying to get you to understand that there is a lesson involved in this, and it may be that a cycle may be wanting to repeat itself, and you're having to come to the understanding that actually this isn't right for me. And then this is where you're currently in this abandonment energy and having to learn that maybe you were searching for something in this without actually seeing it within yourself. For a lot of you as well, I feel like for some of you, I'm just getting a message. It doesn't have to be for everybody here, but it's almost a sense that you were looking for something in this person or in this situation that you needed to find within yourself. So it was a bit of like a temporary fix. It was a bit of but of course you wanted more from this. I'm not saying that that's not the case, but with the truth be told, it's almost becoming a mirror for you here, Leo. And something you was looking for in something may not be it definitely isn't the outcome. You ended up realizing that you wasn't going to get this out of this person or out of the situation. But it's trying to get you to face yourself here and to understand that you have full power within yourself to fill whatever this hole is. Now, I'm going to look into the tarot, of course, but for some of you, this is just a case of understanding that the universe is trying to save you from something, actually, because, you can't go into relationships or situations wishing it will heal or fix all your issues, when in reality maybe it's a mindset that needs to change, or maybe it's a certain way of dealing with your emotions that needs to change, and this cycle will keep repeating itself with different people, different situations, until it's healed. So you guys may be facing this already, you may have been already dealing with this, which is good, because in this case some of you are getting full-on clarity, with the truth be told, of why this needed to happen. So even if this energy happened already, you're kind of figuring out now why this happened. So yeah, the universe is kind of letting you in on something. For a lot of you, when this comes in, especially with this kind of outcome, it does feel like a bit of like a timeline shift. For a lot of you, maybe you've reached a dead end in a situation or in a relationship, whatever it may be, or in a certain way of doing things, dealing with things. And the universe is like, well, we do have this alternate reality you can just jump into if you wish. You can change things, and I think this is what's opening up. So if you've been feeling really down on your luck, feeling down on yourself, not a very big fan of yourself, which is interesting, Leo, because you usually are, and that is part of your characteristics as a Leo. And this is like when you're in alignment with yourself, you are your biggest fan, you are your biggest supporter. Maybe you've had a lot of moments like that, but right now with this kind of energy, something has brought you down, something has maybe made you feel a little bit less of yourself, and that's a lesson within itself, to not allow external circumstances to make you feel that way. And it's normal for it to trigger us if we've had those wounds. And in this case, again, I'm just going to say it's a bit of a mirror here to understand what we might need to still heal within ourselves, and maybe an impact that a certain person or a certain situation really did have on us, or a certain power that it had on us. So what you're understanding here is how to manage your emotions better, and how to detach yourself from certain people or certain relationships in your life or situations. Okay, but yes, I like this. You're unmasking something here, finding out someone's true colors, or your own true colors here, for whatever that might mean. And the universe is trying to get you to understand or jump into something here, and it probably is to do with this new chapter here. And when I'm saying this, we do have the To the Sea card right underneath this, which is a feeling of being lost, or a feeling kind of like the Six of Swords, in a sense of you don't need to know exactly where you're going. It is going to be something stable, and that's one thing they want you to know, but right now you're having to learn how to deal with your emotions whilst you're getting to that stable place. Okay, so I'm going to put these back on the bottom of the deck so I can clear some space for the tarot here. And let's see some current energy, please, for Leo. Seven of Wands. I'm going to put that bang in the middle here just so I can speak about it. For some of you, this will be in your relationships, because if you can see in the corner here, we do have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups underneath that too. So this could be in terms of your relationships, whether it's platonic or just people in general, okay, and how we are in relationships, and how the kind of relationships we may have attracted in, and what reason that may be. I think you're looking at things in a deeper way, but it's really important to notice when we have the Seven of Wands coming through in a reading. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I get it in a good angle. But Seven of Wands is usually a card of where it feels like there's a lot going against you right now. And maybe you're not feeling like you have a lot of support. Some of you may be feeling like you're having to do it by yourself. Or this could be you battling your own mind and emotions. Or just a lot, or maybe even everything at the moment. It may feel like that. Seven of Wands is a card saying that despite the odds, despite how things look right now, and what has happened and what is still happening, and what it feels like is about to happen, it does feel like things are going against you, but in reality, you will be successful despite what it looks like, okay? So it's about trying to see it from that perspective. With that truth be told energy, it is about there being another story to this. It seems like in your current energy that there's a lot against you. It is that down low energy frequency and stuff like that. But the truth be told is, again, Spirit trying to let you know and let you in on some hidden information, trying to sit here and say, the universe is trying to sit here and say that there is a method behind this madness. And I just got an email, I don't know if you heard that in the background as I was saying this, which is a confirmation. All right, so what are the blockages going against Leo right now? The number 7 will be important. Yeah, look, 5 of Wands coming through. I just want you to see the cards first before I lay them down. But the 5 of Wands is conflict, is chaos. It may, again, be to do with people around you. Or again, this could just be your own mind. It could be internal conflict. It's just a lot going on. It is a lot of chaos here that it feels like you're having to try and tackle, having to try and resolve or solve in general. Okay, this is a little bit of an overwhelming energy, I'm not gonna lie. So for a lot of you, you might need to find some time out. Let me just clarify what the advice is, please, Spirit. What advice can you give Leo this for the end of the year? Let's try and grab this. So the Ace of Cups. So Leo, you're kind of being told here as your advice is to see things in an element of love. So maybe, I mean, it's completely understandable in certain situations there might be some difficult energies that you're having to deal with. This could be resentment, this could be some, anger, pain, sadness. These are all valid emotions when you're going through something difficult, but what seems to be the advice here is to kind of try and see something in an unconditionally loving way, whether that's just looking at yourself in that way, trying to, we do have a dove bird here, which is about peace and forgiveness. So maybe it is about forgiving a situation. You don't have to let somebody into your life, and you don't have to agree to certain opinions that you don't agree with. It's not asking you to go against yourself here. What it is asking you to do is to go against negativity with a loving point of view perspective. This could even be just taking the time out to love yourself and removing yourself from people. You don't need to let these people's opinions overrule you. Seeing it from a place of love and understanding can really help you understand why the 5 of Wands is around here, okay? Whether it's just keeping yourself at a distance, all right? But yes, Ace of Cups is a love perspective here. Let's see what this is. Can we clarify the Ace of Cups as an advice? We have Aces, so it's like a new energy coming through for you guys. Both of these are new beginnings. They're both Aces, so it gives us an opportunity to grow. So this kind of feels like seeing something from an energy of truth, enlightenment, from a position of victory and power. So this is really kind of playing a power. Sorry, it's like a power play coming through here, which we did have in that chess energy with the Not For You. So what you're being advised to do is not to engage in any games, but for some of you, it's kind of creating your own lane, your own perspective of this. You don't have to engage in the opinions of other people. You don't have to get involved in what people are trying to get you involved in. It's saying your truth, saying it from a loving perspective, and placing those boundaries. So we have 3 of Swords and Queen of Swords here. All right, so a lot of you have been through a lot of pain. All right, this is Libran energy coming through with the Queen of Swords, but this is about someone who's protecting their heart space here. Despite the pain, like this is someone who's kind of, maybe for some of you, you're having to address your heart space. If you have already been through the 3 of Swords, you are looking at the pain that you've been through and actually seeing the truth behind this, okay? For some of you, maybe it was lies that have caused you some pain, or maybe this is just some, like, you guys could be going back on certain beliefs that you had of certain people or situations. But I'm kind of seeing it in a sense that you're taking the swords out one by one and actually looking at what has hurt you. So some of you are really looking at the truth of a situation on a deeper thing, which seems painful whilst you're doing it, of course, because you're kind of having to pull the swords out and really accept that something did hurt you. Maybe that's something that you haven't been trying to actually indulge in, is that truth, that fact. But this will heal you when you look at the pain that you've been through, to analyze it from a very honest perspective. And this is what brings in that healing energy with the Star card underneath that. And this also is going to help you to focus on, with the 8 of Pentacles, working on yourself, working on your dreams, your goals. That's what the Star card is also about. All right. All right, any other advice, please, for Leo? The 4 of Cups here. So the 4 of Cups in a reading usually speaks about feeling, well, it is a card of rejection. So some of you guys might be rejecting certain things, but as you can see, because we have the Ace of Cups here as well, it's almost like you might know what you need to do, but might have not felt like you've wanted to add this into your life, whatever this may be, whether it is a loving energy, whether it is looking at things in a loving way, regardless of who this person is. it is a card of being complacent or being, just content but not accepting new things. So this is a card of maybe, instead of being stuck in this energy, because, well, let me just be honest, this is a card of not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it, not feeling like it. But at the same time, he's not very comfortable where he's at either. This is a card of wanting more, but not really wanting to accept more because of maybe the trouble it may bring. The universe seems to be trying to give you here something, whether it's an idea. It feels like something within yourself with that Ace of Cups. Some of you, it could be love coming through. It could be a new beginning in love, but some of you might be still in conflict about what the last relationship did to you. So you might not be ready for love right now, but you might be wanting it still. There's that kind of energy of you want this, but you're rejecting this because you don't feel it right now. So in order to address that, is you have to do some inner work to understand why you're not feeling it. And it seems like there is still some pain from the past. And that could be in anything. It doesn't just have to be to do with love, but it is definitely something that you will love, you will enjoy. But some of you might be feeling quite bored and jaded with life. Even though you want more, you don't have the energy. So you're settling for the 3 cups, which is celebration. It is something successful. You are at a good point, or you should at least be proud of yourself here. It may not be where you want to be. But this is why we might need to start to try and see how we can accept new things into our life so that we can reach that 10 of Cups, that happy, pure happiness with others. Okay. Leo, you also do have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. So I do see for a lot of you, in terms of love and relationships, you will be attracting in a lot of attention in that area. Could be from a water sign, by the way. Is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but that is coming up as someone who may want to actually see where things go in terms of emotions. And I only say that because you do have the Knight of Cups here coming your way. And regardless of male or female, it doesn't really matter. The Queen of Wands, though, is an attractive energy. So when you start to feel more empowered within yourself, and that comes from you, not the attention that you're getting here. Looking at your achievements, looking at how far you've come, really paying attention to yourself, looking after yourself. That is to do with, your personal, what you're doing in your personal life. So how much attention you're putting on to, I want to say your looks, yeah, so that you can feel more confident. Some of you, this may be like insecurity issues creeping in here because of how people may have treated you, or maybe how you treated yourself, or how you looked at yourself in the past. This is something you're overcoming by looking at your achievements and actually becoming the person who you want to be. And we have the Knight of Cups. There is somebody here who does seem like they want to indulge in these emotions with you, which means they want to get to know you. Queen of Wands is up to you. But this feels like, it's up to you. That's what it comes down to. I feel like being in this Queen of Wands energy is kind of what you're wanting to be. And also this is in terms of career as well. This is about gaining attention there. And that is also where opportunities will come in, of where people want to get to know what it is that you're doing. People want to be a part of what it is that you're doing, or, So when you are accepting of growth, understanding why there might be some blockages or resistance here, that's when things do start to make a change. Instead of resisting, it's maybe about actually wondering why these emotions are coming up and actually addressing them, which will be good for you. All right, some cards here, please, for Leo. We have visualize success here. This says, see yourself doing well in this situation. Have faith in a positive outcome, okay? We have you asked your angels for help with this? So your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. Let's get one more. And we also have workshop and seminar coming through as well. Okay, so this is saying attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning coming through. I'm also going to pull out some tea leaf tarot for you as well. So if you're feeling a little bit abandoned and kind of a bit lost, and Spirit is the same, look, give your worries to us, accept, like, ask us for some help here. You don't have to do this alone. We have funnel here, so period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Now, as we said in the beginning, we did have that imagine card, which is judgment. So you will learn this lesson. You will learn this lesson, but sometimes you have to really kind of understand what the frustration is, where it's coming from, why you feel this way. We have rat coming through. This is coming through for everybody recently, so just be careful. There is some dark energies coming through. We have control your anger, or you'll be sorry. The rat is someone working against you behind your back. This is probably what you're feeling right now, is you're probably feeling like there's some people working against you, all right, or there's people who are wishing bad on you here, but we have persevere and you'll overcome problems. These people cannot get to you unless you let them here. So control your energy, control your anger, control how much time and energy you're giving to these people. Okay, there are some people who might be trying to twist the story. There might be people here who are working behind your back here, and this might be frustrating for you. However, if you keep pushing through, and as you can see, the camel actually holds, like, stores that water, stores that energy. So if you think about it, it's about not kind of giving away your emotions to somebody who doesn't deserve it, to situations that don't deserve it here. Keep pushing, keep persevering here. Let me show you the camel. And let's just get one more for Leo. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. So we have bag here, so you guys are coming through some money actually, which is going to be very good for you as well. Or it could be a new job if you're looking for that here. But Leo, ultimately you do have a good week coming up here. It's just about kind of like addressing some things that need to be addressed and not rejecting them or pushing them aside. So I wish you all the best. I'm loving you guys hugely. I send you all my love, and I hope you guys have an amazing holiday season, and I hope to see you guys soon.